Happy Halloween.
What's going on? It's Johnny Ringo, and I'm back here with a little bit of a preview. It's not a movie review, it's just a little snippet that Jamie Lee Curtis put on her Instagram last week. Of course, this little snippet from Halloween Kills coming out next year, next October. It's very short, it's 21 seconds, and in that 21 seconds, though, there is so much that can be taken from it. And am I excited? I'm beyond excited. As you can tell in that 21 seconds, like I said, there's not a lot you can take from it, but if you slow it down, if you look at certain things, of course, the big thing is everyone's talking about is that Michael Myers' mask has no type of burning or char. My opinion on that, to be honest with you, and I can just tell by the direction, don't quote me on it, this is just my opinion, and I'm sure there's a lot of other people out there that share my same viewpoint. I believe Michael Myers literally escaped virtually immediately at the end when the bars closed and they looked down and he looked up, and you could just, even with that mask, you can feel like almost like a seething from him. I believe he broke out virtually the second Lori, her daughter, and her granddaughter got out of the house, and they, as soon as they drove off in the pickup truck, I believe Michael was already out. That's my opinion, and that's why there's really no charring or anything like that. He either, I mean, from the picture, if you look at it, you see a lot of water coming down. Some people are thinking it's rain. Some people are thinking that the fire truck showed up to put the house out, and that could be the water coming down. That could very well be the case. I'm going to side with the fire truck, to be honest with you. But also, with that said, the fire truck wouldn't have got there immediately. So we'll see how that plays out. I mean, maybe Michael, I mean, the house is engulfed in flames, as you can see, and the water's coming down, but he's standing there and he's holding something. A lot of people are thinking it's an axe. I'm starting to actually, it looks like an axe. It looks like if you slow the picture down and you look at it, it looks like it does have an angle to it, like like an axe would. Part of me initially thought it was one of the bars, like maybe he literally just pushed forward. And Michael's been known to have freakish strength. This is not far out of the realm. I mean, if he wanted out, why would a fire bother him, to be honest with you? I mean, even though right now the original 78 Halloween and this 2018 Halloween the past, these are canon, nothing else is. But even in the original Halloween 2 in 81, Michael kept on coming at Laurie engulfed in flames. So I don't see a fear of flames with Michael. Michael is pure evil. There's nothing that's really going to stop him, and he's proven that over and over again. So I could easily see him being in that dungeon and pressing the bars forward. If you look at it and you watch it over again, it's just wood that's right there, and the flames would deteriorate that, or just his pure brute strength would just bust right through that anyway. That's just my initial opinion about how Michael gets out. The other snippets is, of course, what I love what David Gordon Green is doing with this. I love the fact that they're bringing back Tommy Doyle, they're bringing back Lindsay Wallace from the very night. Like I said, there's only, as far as they're concerned, what's canon right now is the 78 Halloween and this 2018 and going forward. So Halloween Kills is going to be canon. And for them to be able to bring back Lindsay Wallace and Tommy Doyle, it's perfect. I mean, it would make sense. They probably still live in that town, just the way it goes. They probably lived there, grew up there. There's possibly a damaged psychosis type of Tommy Doyle who was scarred by Michael, because he's being played by Anthony Michael Hall. And in the snippet, you can see Anthony Michael Hall. That's him. That's the little scrawny kid from Breakfast Club. He ain't so scrawny anymore. There's that look of just anger and almost wants revenge. That's what I took from him. And he's holding that bat, you know. And if you've watched Anthony Michael Hall in any of his films as an adult, everything from Edward Scissorhands, where he played the bully, Johnny Be Good back in 1986, he was very fit. He's not a small dude, so he's a great casting call. If they want to take a damaged kid who was probably 8 or 9 years old when he first saw Michael Myers and have him come up to, you know, he could be a force to be reckoned with. Not necessarily, you know, I mean, like, Michael would probably kick his ass, but you know, he'd probably put up a good frickin' fight. There's also a still where you see what to me it looks like Lindsay Wallace as an adult. It looks like maybe her daughter, possibly. She's pushing on a swing set. something rattled her crate. She kind of snapped around really quick, as maybe heard something in the brush, have you. I don't know what that is, but I'm definitely pretty sure that's Lindsay Wallace. I was watching a couple of other channels and just viewpoints or whatever, not full on breakdowns, but like in 21 seconds, it's hard to gather a lot of things from that. There's what looks a little more like fan service. There's the scene where you see someone sitting in the car and the hand coming down on the side of the window. Of course, if in order for that hand to come down the way it is, that would be a right hand. And Michael, his left hand, he had his three fingers blown off at the end, towards the end of Halloween 2018. So it's very much he was on top of this car coming down upon it. Like I said, a little fan service there is something that he did exactly in the 78 version when he escaped from the Smiths Grove Sanatorium. So that's kind of cool. I know that, there's a big, large returning cast, like I said. So you have Tommy Doyle, you have Lindsay Wallace. Even if you look at the clapboard for the movie itself, the movie's not even called Halloween Kills, it's called Mob Rules. What I gather from that is this is going to be kind of like the Frankenstein story in a way, like the mob rules pertaining to the town is going to go nuts and go hunt down Frankenstein with pitchforks and uh, flames, and Michael Myers being the Frankenstein. That's just my why it's called Mob Rules. But of course, this will probably be more like the Halloween's version of, Empire Strikes Back. The bad guy's going to win. I have a funny hunch that Michael's just going to go off and just obliterate everybody, and it's going to, like I said, bad guy's going to win, and that's what's going to set up the ultimate final in this trilogy, with being Halloween Ends, which comes out in 2021. So anyway, that's just my viewpoint. I'm super, super, super excited. I cannot freaking wait for this movie, and I haven't essentially an entire year, as well as all you. So tell me what you think about this. Tell me your opinions. Do you think I'm dead on? Do you think I'm kind of askew? Are you excited? Are you not excited? I'm a big fan of what they're doing with this whole new Halloween trilogy. I'm in love with what David Gordon Green's doing. I have the utmost faith in him. I think he hit a home run out of the park with 2018. I know there's a lot of, there's definitely a lot more pros and cons when it comes to people's opinion to the 2018 Halloween. There's a lot of people that said there was way too much fan service. Whatever. I think it was great. I'm a fan. I had a blast. And Michael's scary again. And I really like what they're doing with that. I like the actors. I like everything about it. So anyway, I can't wait for Halloween Kills. Yeah, so anyway, like, subscribe, click that bell for future video drops, and I'll see you guys soon.